Hey guys, Nexia here. Welcome back to another episode of Greedy Dragon Brewing. And today we're doing a brew showcase. That's right, the Craig Tube Double Fisted Ale All Malt Edition, sent to me by JMCM LXX from Ontario. You saw it in the last video, and I'm going to crack this baby open, give it a whirl, see what this beer is all about. Oh yeah, nice hiss there. Alright, so I have this sucker poured. Had a decent head when I first poured it out. It's died down a little bit. But it's a beautiful dark color. Can't see through that at all. Comes in at 5.8% ABV. Let's check out the aroma. So right away you get kind of a spiciness that comes off of this. You get some of that hint of chocolate. You definitely get some dark malt. It's almost a peppery aroma that's coming off of this. A little spice or pepper. You can see that the head's died off of that. It's got decent lacing and it's retained its cap. Carbonation looks good. There's a little bit of sediment floating around, but I think I poured this beer out completely too. So let's dive in. Oh yeah, this is really nice. So you got the deep richness kind of that coats your tongue. There's really good carbonation, so the right amount of carbonation for this beverage. You get hints of chocolate. You get some spice throughout. There's not a lot of hoppiness in this. Mostly a little bit of bittering. Yeah, richness to the malt, kind of a chocolatey undertone, a little bit of nuttiness. You can get a little bit of sweetness, almost a hint of caramel perhaps. Definitely get almost a biscuity taste. It has a Belgian style to it, without a doubt. Might liken it to a bit of a saison, or has a little, almost a touch of a farmhouse funk to it, like in a positive way. This is really nice. So I'm going to let this warm up a little bit and come back with some final thoughts. Alright, so as this warmed up, you can see that the cap stuck around. Good lacing on the glass. I really noticed as the beverage warmed up that there's a really good and comfortable interplay between the aromas that were obviously left behind by the yeast, the maltiness, the grain mixture, the chocolatiness, as well as the bittering, so the hops. It's a really nice interplay because as you take a drink and you allow it to roll around your mouth a little bit, you get a whole range of different kind of flavor interplays. You get a little, almost, as I mentioned before, kind of a saison type of feel, but then you got the dark chocolatey maltiness that comes through. So it's kind of lighter than what you'd consider a porter, but at the same time it falls very close to that, you know, that level, that kind of profile. The bittering is great, so it's got kind of a little bit of a, I guess, tartness, or you know, in your face bitterness right off the bat. but that counterplays really nicely with the sweetness of the malts. Like I said, not a lot of aroma, but then you get that subtle interplay of spiciness and almost like a pepper. You know, so it's a very unique and well-styled beverage. Something that I could easily have a couple good glasses of, a nice big tall boy or what have you, for a nice evening drink. So, well done, well brewed. Thank you for sending me that beer. Again, we're talking about the Craig Tube Double Fisted Ale. The recipe was originally drawn up by Corn Zenith in Australia. And this one was brewed by JMCM LXX, and it was featured on Craig's video on Craig's Tube. There's a nice animated video about the making of this label, which is really funky. Check that out. But more importantly, it's great beer. So I know the recipe is available on the 17 Brew Crew in the recipe section. If you want to try it out, by all means, it's a good, desirable recipe with a good, desirable beer. Fantastic. So thank you for sending me the beer. Look forward to getting some more beer mail from you guys out there, and hope you enjoyed this showcase. So come on over, pull up a chair and have a beer with me. I'm next to you. Thanks for watching Greedy Dragon Brewing. Cheers.